Hi, I'm Don Henderson and welcome again to Being Thinking. In the last video I talked to you about going through the process of diagnosis and the importance of taking ownership and also framing your cancer journey or for that matter any life impact moment that you have. And I also said that in this video what I would do is I would talk to you about what for me through this entire journey has been the hardest thing for me to even try to comprehend. You know, as you walk through a life impact moment, whether it's cancer or you know, any of those life situations that are high stress, you can quite often reconcile things in your head, you know, quite easily. Whether that reconciliation is just on the basis of cause or effect, or cause and effect, you know, or on a weighing, kind of on a weight system of, you know, just how bad is this in real terms. But one of the things that has been incredibly difficult, and I don't think I've even to this stage managed to reconcile it, and I don't think at this point I've found a way to actually emotionally deal with it, is not the fact that cancer will kill me or could kill me. It's not the fact that I'm as far as medical science is concerned, I'm terminally ill. See, those things I can reconcile. I can reconcile dying, and in fact I'm not afraid of dying. I have no fear of it whatsoever. But this one thing, which I so colourfully called in the last video a mindfuck, and it really is. I came to call it my darkness, and essentially, and it's very difficult for me to talk about, but essentially the hardest part of this journey, or the darkness of it, is the realization of how much you're going to miss, how much you're going to miss out on. And for me that is quite possibly missing out on walking my daughter down the aisle, being there for my son's weddings, even possibly, you know, major birthdays, and those special occasions. And for me, the thought of that is almost heartbreaking. And I'm not sure how anyone of right mind can actually reconcile this. It's, you know, it really is just mind-blowing thinking about it. But I think that one of the things that you can do to help you ease that pain is to begin the process of creating some memories. And what I've started doing is I've started creating some more personal videos for my children during those special times, and I'm also in the process of creating bedtime stories. For grandchildren that I may never meet. Now, I'm not going to edit any of this. I want you to see the rawness of this, because when you've been watching your Campbell live shows and documentaries on television about dealing with cancer, they don't show you this shit. and you need to see it, because this is real darkness. This is where your mental stamina and your emotional stamina to deal with the day-to-day really hurts and is really stretched. You know, the thought of not ever bouncing a grandchild on your knee and not seeing the joy in your children's eyes of having children of their own, and of course being there to have that little bit of parental revenge by spoiling your grandchildren. That's really difficult stuff. You know, that's really gut-wrenching stuff. But I think the process of going through and creating memories that you can leave behind is actually really important. And I do feel blessed in a way that I have been given the gift of more time to be able to do these things, to be able to create memories that will be left behind, and that my grandchildren in particular won't have to just rely on the memory of mum and dad to know who I am, that they'll be able to sit down in front of the television and have grandpa tell them a story. And I think that's a beautiful thing in many ways. And so, I mean, one of the things that I'll be doing over the next few weeks is I'll actually be creating a product, and it's called Remember I Love You. And that product will be focused on how to actually go about creating these memories. And it's not about being flash, and it's not about using expensive tools or things like that. It's about using what you've got, whether it's something as simple as the mobile phone that this video is being recorded on, and how to utilize simple technologies to create memories that you can leave behind for your children and your grandchildren in mokopuna. And so, really in a nutshell, that's, for me through this entire journey, that has been the absolute number one killer. And you can see, I mean, I've thought about that plenty, and I've never once got through that thought, without having tears well up in my eyes, and because it is so hard. Everything else, by comparison, is easy to deal with. The chemotherapy, I mean, yes, it kicks your butt and exhausts you and messes you around, but you can get through that. You can see the light at the end of that tunnel. The surgery was difficult, and coming to terms with the new normal in terms of what I can eat and what I can handle, and the daily aches and pains. Those things are all easy to deal with, but the darkness is something altogether different. Even reconciling the fact that you may die is relatively easy. So, I share that with you so that you understand that that there is, areas of real pain and struggle and heartache, through this, even for someone like myself who has remained positive through this journey. This is really the number one kicker for me. So I'll just leave it there for now, and thank you very much for watching. I hope I didn't make too many of you cry. Uh, but remember, you've got to make every minute count. And until next time, thanks for watching.